Nigeria in the year 2021 faced a wave of security threats arising from the activities of kidnappers, bandits and insurgents. These activities spread across all regions in the country, provoking a public outcry. Jesse Tafida reports.
2021 marked the 12th year since the start of the Boko Haram insurgency in northeast Nigeria.
Bring back our army.
Under the functional leadership of its warlord, the now late Abubakar Shekau, remote villages across Borno state were ravaged. The onslaught accounted for an estimated 40,000 infatalities, while at least 2 million people became displaced from their ancestral homes. But the Nigerian military has not been idle. It has continued to carry out offenses against enemy hideouts to protect the territorial integrity of the state and end the conflict. The death of the Boko Haram leader on the 19th of May 2021 seemed to cause a major shift in the conflict. His death was as a result of hostilities between Boko Haram and ISWAP. The Islamic State of West African Province emerged the dominant force after the battle for headship between the two factions led to the death of the Boko Haram leader. Security experts believe that ISWAP has steadily taken over Boko Haram enclaves, killing those who resist and offering a choice of life to those who are ready to join them. This is the likely reason for the surrender of scores of Boko Haram terrorists to the Nigerian military.
After we surrendered, the government accepted us with open arms. I want to call all my friends that are still in the bush to lay down their arms because I believe the government will treat them the same way I was treated.
The Nigerian army welcomes this new twist, which they attribute to the success of their onslaught on the insurgents.
ISWAP is here to occupy our land, and which we will never accept. No foreigner will come and take any part of Nigeria. It will not be acceptable. We will not allow that, and we will ensure that those ones that are willing to surrender will surrender, and those ones that are unwilling will take the next line of action. We will continue to use the kinetic and the non-kinetic approaches to both to ensure that there is peace in Borno State.
But ordinary citizens do not share the army's enthusiasm on this matter. Many fear that the surrendered terrorists responsible for years of mayhem will escape punishment or probably return to their old ways after rehabilitation.
So we receive all these things with mixed feelings, but as far as war is concerned, any deflection of the enemies is a positive development. So we're looking at it as a very much positive development, and the only thing that is left is how to handle the situation. This is where our concern is there. Handling the situation politically, handling the situation by the military, and the community itself is something that has to be looked into properly.
It's a very good development to Borno State, and then we hope that with this new leadership of the service chiefs, to see this thing has been resolved.
Steps has to be taken. Measures has to be taken. Simply because somebody is surrendered and coming, you have a very big responsibility rested on your shoulder. Number one, try to, analyze, what brought him, what made him to come down again.
To this end, the state government convened a consultative meeting engaging stakeholders on how best to approach the mass surrender of Boko Haram fighters.
The situation in Borno State is very pathetic for the last 12 years. We're operating in an ungoverned space, and the worst situation is that even if the governor is traveling to some of the extreme local government areas, like Goza, like Monguno, like Kukawa, like Damasak, even with military escort, we must to seek for air support. This is the pact, whether we like it or not.
We are of the view that the state government, in conjunction with the various security agencies, should create a buffer zone where those that surrendered will be kept, profiled, investigated, interrogated.
We need to avoid false alarms, rumor mongering, and all other negative tendencies that will provoke resentment from anybody.
Part of the resolutions at that meeting was that the repentant Boko Haram terrorists be rehabilitated in a manner that addresses the concerns of the people. Stakeholders at the consultative meeting were clear in their call for an intensified military battle against ISWAP, still carrying out attacks on innocent citizens. Residents of Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, share the same sentiment with the stakeholders. Long-lasting peace is the desire of everyone at this point. Tafida, TVC News, Maiduguri.